Hello, welcome to Kit Bash Figure channel for toy reviews and customs. So today I have a broad introduction video, and with your viewer input, you guys could actually help determine which videos I'll post in the near future. And as you see, I have a collection here, a mix of Hasbro production and some custom figures, and each of the customs will be individually featured in upcoming videos. So please comment below and let me know which figures you want to see most to be featured, and I will upload them in the order as best I can. So just to give you a quick overview, in the last 3 months I gotten into customizing 6-inch clone trooper figures. I did it because, number one, I became very inspired by many custom works from Star Wars toy community, and figure I'll join in on the fun. I have some model experience doing Gundam and stuff, so it's easily transferable. And number two, and you know, I'm sure you guys would all agree that Hasbro's choice of figure release has been rather, let's say, sporadic to say the least. I have pretty much given up on them releasing a Black Series ARC Trooper this year. I mean, everybody's clamoring for it. So I decided to just go into it myself and then try to expand my collection, just making them myself, you know? And so what you've seen here is the stuff that I've been doing up to so far. And as you can see, in front of you, they're mostly clone troopers. I have other characters too, but I'm currently being super selective because the collection games could be a rat race. They want you to get everything. And you know, I decided to just narrow it down. Like, no, I don't have so much space, but before I go into more details of each figures over here, let's take a look, and I'd like you guys to see whether or not you could spot which one is the customized ones and which one's the production ones. So just to continue, I'm going to take you around with more detail, and first thing I'm going to show is the Phase 1 Clone Trooper. I love this little getup over here with all the same looking clones, so they're very I don't know, clone-like. And the middle one, I actually took the liberty to take off the helmet and paint the head sculpt in there. I actually wish that they do the head sculpt in flesh tone, so that, you know, when I take the helmet off, I won't be scraping off the paints. And that's the only thing that I would love for them to do. They don't have to do a whole thing, they just have to do it in a flesh tone. I'll just fill in the rest of the features, and that's the fun of it. Put in some wash, but you know, I mean, that's the way it is. So the left two over here, you could see, is actually the older molds. The ones on the new modes, and this is an older mold. The one on front is actually the original clone release way back then. I just got recently, actually. The one in the back is actually cleaned up of the clone lieutenant. So this is the way to segue into the next batch. This is the Phase 1 clone display, and the ones in the back I painstakingly collected over the last couple of months. And the one on the front over here, Captain Fordo. This is actually the first one I've ever made, first custom I've ever made. It's actually the parts are coming from different parts, and this is actually the thing that got me hooked on it. I thought it was pretty cool. It's very much, you know, the clone clapped in, except, like, you know, you just kind of clean up the paint in certain parts, and voila, you have a Captain Fordo. And then this is actually a model kit. One thing of note is that the model kit, it's actually the first one out of the batch that I decided to do some weathering on it. I love doing weathering on my models, but I feel that a lot of the Black Series is actually not sharp enough to do a good job of the weathering without looking at like someone dragged it through mud. So this one I did some, and I think it turned out pretty okay. Okay, on this over here, as you move to the left, you actually could then see, again, I took the liberty to paint the heads of the Camino Trooper, and I know it's not the Wolf Battalion, but you know, I just did it because it kind of color matches. So hey, you know, just kill me on it, right? On the left over here is actually the plain Phase 2 Clone Trooper. I was lucky enough to be able to get, I think, 2 of them so far. Recently got 2 of the Amazon exclusive with this plain Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and actually it was on sale. Like, I don't even know why. It's just this mom and pop store got it, and they're selling it for like $50 for the whole entire pack. So I got one, and then a couple months later I got another one. So you see what I did with the other one. But the one in the back over here is actually another Bandai model kit. I love this one. This one's actually kind of just a plain trooper, but I love it. I made it shiny, like, you know, I just didn't do anything to it. I did some panel lining, and you know, it turned out really, really sharp. So I'll feature it in a video soon. This over here, it's actually Vaughn, Captain Vaughn, and as you can see, this is actually one of the customs I've made. It's actually one of the most recent ones I've made, and I like the way it turned out. It's actually, I got an archived Cody figure, so I cleaned it up and I turned it into this, and it's pretty much just kind of repaint exercise over here. The Airborne Trooper. The Airborne Trooper is quite interesting. I actually got the Bly body, and I switched it with the Perch Trooper. And the Perch Trooper, I'll show to you what I did next with it, but I pretty much just swapped it. And there's some parts, you know, of course I've custom made a lot of parts over here. I did it from scratch. And then, you know, and then I pretty much like the way it turned out. So this Sergeant Hound, this is actually one of my favorites, and one of actually my latest one. When I saw the renderings for it, I just thought that it just looked so badass, you know. Too bad I couldn't make a customs of that Mastiff that he drags around, but I'm sure I'm probably gonna take one of those, like maybe like one of those dinosaur figures, and you know, the ones that the kids get, and I'll probably put some sculpting clay and try to make a custom of that. But in the meantime, this is Captain Hound over here. I just have to make it. It's just I just love the way it looks. It just looks so badass, and I'll feature it in the next video soon. And production, you see in the back over there, the Bly. All I did was, like, I took off the visor and I cleaned it up, and I have one of the members of his Star Corps battalion. So that one's a really easy one, pretty much. And here it is, the Umbara Arch Trooper. This I got a combination of some scrap parts I've made, and also some parts that I have acquired from the internet, the pauldron, the Chet pieces. And the back is also another Battlefront variant. I know that the Umbara one, it's actually a different color, but as you can see, the reason why I decided to switched it with the Airborne Trooper is because this one's naturally black. So all I would do is just swap the heads over here, and then, like, just paint it in a different color. And the body, I don't have to do much, although this one's very intensive. It took me about a month just to kind of finish it, and waiting for the parts to come. And the back over here is the Jetpack Trooper, the Jet Trooper from the Battlefront game. And again, this one's a very much a repaint exercise, although as you can see the backpack over there, I'm actually quite happy the way it turned out. It's actually from a modified Boba Fett kit, so I'll go into more detail in upcoming videos. And then finally, it's Captain Neo. Is it Captain? Commander Neo. This one's actually another one where I swapped a body with a wolf helmet, but then I modified the wolf helmet, especially the mouthpiece. And then this one's removable, so in the future video I'll take off the helmet and you see what I've done underneath it. Okay, and this is one big happy family shot of all the customs. Before I show you the entire collection, now I just kind of narrow down the customs. So again, please comment below and let me know which ones you want to see featured individually in future videos, and I will try to upload them in the same order, that in order of popularity. So just to reiterate, from the left, there's 2 ARC troopers from Battlefront 2. Then there's Commander Neo, the rocket trooper, the jet trooper from Battlefront 2. There's Sergeant Hound, Captain Vaughn, and then the 2 Phase 1 clone troopers, Fordo and his lieutenant, and then last but not least, the paratrooper. So until then, thank you for watching this video, and I'll look forward to hear from you guys.